Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. Tonight our question comes to us from Taz1507, and Taz asks my opinion of what it takes for a coven to work well, and if I would share my advice and opinions for coven management. And my answer to this is that first, there is no one answer, because every group is different and will have its own unique character. Therefore, there really is not, in my opinion, a cookie-cutter approach to how to manage a small group. A great deal depends on personalities and interests. Having said that, there are certain things that I think I can say that I think would apply pretty much across the board. Some of the things that will help your group to work well is if everyone has similar motivations and interests. And in other words, everyone is on the same page. They don't need to be identical, they don't need to be certainly not cookie-cutter people, because there are no such things as cookie-cutter people, but they should want to get similar things out of the experience. Whether it's worship, whether it's learning, whether it's magic, whatever it may be, they should all basically want the same thing. Because if they want different things, then someone will be dissatisfied with the way that the group goes. It is entirely possible, of course, for the group to cover a great many different potential directions. Another thing that's important for groups is certainly a good amount of shared activity. Groups, to be healthy, in my opinion, really need to do things together that they enjoy. And enjoyment is a central part of what makes any group work. If you're not enjoying it, you're not going to keep doing it. Therefore, for a coven to work, it has to be fun and enjoyable. That does not mean it should not also be serious, but the most serious things can also be tremendously enjoyable. And continuing that theme, different groups will have different levels of seriousness that they will desire, and that's perfectly fine. The last and most important thing I would say is there must absolutely be a clear way for decisions to be made. Consensus decision-making is a group killer. I recommend staying as far away from it as possible. Now, of course, it's desirable to have a consensus among the members of the group, and to some extent, a group will not work without that. But having a consensus and making decisions by consensus are two very different things. You can have certainly a high degree of involvement in the decision-making process among all members, but you should also pay attention to whether they want to be involved in that. But in the end, there needs to be someone who can say, yay or nay, we do or do not do this, because otherwise you have nothing but endless arguments. And in the end, if the person making the decisions, or the people making the decisions, make a decision that other people don't like, they will go off and do their own group. The one thing about covens, groves, temples, whatever you want to call them, is that they can proliferate endlessly as long as there are people who want to do them. So those are some of my thoughts. I hope you find them helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be. But wait, don't forget our books, Witch School 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Degree, and also Living the Wiccan Life, and Ritual in Theory and Practice, available at a bookstore near you, or get them direct from us at www.witchschoolstore.com.